So we're here finally, attempting to record. Hopefully, this is going to work
We
out.
did that. We made it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it took us like a week, and some people died,
Yeah,
and there was
but
some
it's all
carnage.
good. It's all good.
Yeah,
Two people survived. So
two people survived. Yeah, out of like six,
yeah,
and we mourned their passing, and someday they may return.
I
But
cry every night. I sit in my bed and I no, I'm just joking.
I'm here. My name's Tibbs. I'm here with Panther, and we're gonna rate some
It's good.
teams. We're both pulling some teams that our friend Sato got from the Rate My Team chat. We're going to be going through them today, talking about some possible improvements, using some notes about some of the things that are maybe not ideal about some of them, and showing how we could maybe improve some of these teams. They're all going to be OU teams, and they're all going to be taken right from the chat. So these are all people that were actually built from real users on Showdown that submitted them to the Rate My Team chat. And just shout out to Sato for pulling these together in her notes. She didn't want to be on the show.
Yeah.
I
It's really
asked her
detailed.
to. She very politely but firmly refused to be on the show because I guess she just I don't know, just didn't want to. But
It's all good, but her participation is in that in that she helped a lot with like well I don't know, I can't speak English, like just her efforts in all the writing that she did for the teams is still really appreciated
super
despite
helpful,
her.
yeah, and it'll
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
us on track as
Hmm.
well with
Hmm.
what we're trying to do. So we'll get into that in a second. Just to kind of let's talk about ourselves for a minute
Yeah.
before we get
All right,
started. Uh,
keep going.
yeah, I mean, all right. So I'll get started. I've been
Yeah.
playing competitive Pokemon for about I don't know a year, like really playing, like really like every day, constantly.
Oh damn,
Uh,
that's commitment.
I'm a moderator on Rate My Team, and I have global voice on Showdown. And I wanted to start this because I thought it would be cool to have some actual more live interaction with some of the people that we interact with on a day-to-day basis, and we're able to do some things in video that we can't really do in the chat. Like we have some other ideas of stuff that we're going to be doing, and team building competitions, different tiers. We have people who rate other tiers like OU and RU. We have
Yeah.
Ryoma and Pro and
Yes.
stuff like that.
So you're thinking of getting those guys on if we decide to do other tiers for these sort of videos.
That's definitely something I
That'd
want
be
to
really
do.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely something I want to do. And I want to be able to do other stuff like the team building competitions and stuff like that so that we can kind of just have varied and interesting content as we kind of go on. But we're really, really in the early stages of this. I mean, this is the
Yeah.
first time.
First, this is raw, man. This is like first video. Like,
I've never heard Panther's voice before in my life except for 2
yeah,
minutes ago.
yeah,
So,
pretty much.
so yeah, literally, this is extremely early, really early.
It's cool though. I'm liking that. I'm liking that we're like developing something that we can that that this is something that Raymond hasn't done before. I just really like that. That's why that's kind of why I really want to do this as well.
Yeah, and that's the kind of like commitment that we're gonna need to. We're not gonna talk about the person that completely ditched us today. Um, at all. We're definitely
Family,
not going to
Rate
name
My Team is
names
greater than
or make
family.
that person feel bad about completely just flaking at the last second at
And
all.
quite literally like the last second, we said that we do this at 12, and it was like 12:01. He's like, "Oh, sorry guys, kind of gotta go." Like,
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about that at all. We won't even mention it.
strange.
Yeah,
Oh,
strange.
sorry about that.
Don't
Like,
feel bad. Yeah. Okay. So, what about you? Do you want to talk about yourself a
oh
little bit?
yeah, for sure. I'm Panther. My real name is Julian. Actually, I just like I don't know. I feel cool if people calling me by whatever. I've been unspoken since like January. Actually, I'm quite new. And I found it. Funny story. I found it through Verlistify. I actually okay. okay, I was playing a platinum
Oh God.
walkthrough, and I was like, and I didn't know like what to do for my infername, so I'm like, all right,
Panther, we
like,
have been in this show for 10 minutes and you're already
I,
talking about Verlis. What is
I'm
going on?
okay. Let me explain myself. Okay, like I'm trying to back myself up here. So like I didn't know what moveset I wanted for him, so I'm like, all right, let's look up like a moveset for Infernape. And the first thing that I saw was this size video, and then like I was watching and I'm like, wow, like this kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know why his moveset is kind of really shit. And then like on related videos, it was like Smogon is uncompetitive. So I'm like, what the hell is Smogon? I click on it and I see this video, and then I look up Smogon. And then I looked on the forums like, oh, this is actually pretty cool, and I decided that I wanted to get involved in it. Yeah, so that's kind of how I found Smogon. And now I found Rate My Team. Like, I've always I used to post quite a few like Rate My Teams in the forums. Not so much now. Like, I don't really have the time to like write up a full Rate My Team.
I
But
posted
like,
one once, like a year
did
ago. You could
wait,
probably
you're
find
on
it
the
if you
forum?
wanted to.
I think I'm going to do that. Well, no, I'm not going to do that now. But yeah,
It's Mega Gyarados. What was on that team? Mega Gyarados and Azumarill.
oh, it's better than mine, man. I had like Blissey offense was pretty hype. It was like Blissey with like Blissey Mega Slowbro, like Breloom, Bisharp. It was sick, man. I got up to like 1200 and I thought it was a beast. It was cool. But like
1200.
yeah, man. You know, games you have to wait a long time in the queue for games at 1200. Yeah, what
I
is
no, I think I want to say it was Mega Gyarados, Azumarill, and like Thundurus, and
oh,
then like some
that's
other shit. It was okay. It was
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It sounds well, better than Blissey offense,
I've
for sure.
laddered it up to I think I laddered it up to like 1350 or 1400.
Yeah,
This is when I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it was
that
alright.
that's not bad at all, definitely.
No, it was okay, but it
Yeah.
definitely had some flaws. Um, it was like super weak to like low punny.
Like it was Mickey Gyarados, Thundurus, and well, I mean, I guess you can rely. Was it a two? Was it a two waves three attack Thundurus or?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess you can kind of rely. You probably have to sack the Thundurus, but you have to
I had to
sort of
sack
rely.
Thunderous
Yeah,
constantly.
T wave to paralyze it, then
I
revenge
had to
it.
sack Thunderous to kill Latios. I had to sack Thunderous to kill Starmie.
Rip
I had
Sign.
to sack Thunderous to kill Lopunny.
The poor
I had
thing.
to sack Thunderous
The
to
poor
kill
thing.
Alakazam. It was bad.
It sounds pretty decent though. I mean, like just on paper. I mean, especially for like your first team,
It
like
was
that.
it was okay. Yeah.
I mean, if you, I mean, I don't mean to go into this, but like some of the teams that we see in the, it's better than a lot of the teams that sometimes we might see in the Rate My Team chat, like some of the really funky ones.
Well, I mean, we should go into that because that's sort of the
Yeah,
point
yeah,
of this,
yeah.
right? Because a lot of the teams that we see on Rate My Team are just
Funky.
really, really bad, like unusable, like to the point where there's no rate that possibly is going to even be of
Yeah,
any value to them. Like there's teams that are so bad that you can't even be like, well, change this and change that.
because it would just be completely changing the team. Like it would just be completely changing the team 100%, and that's not the whole point. Like I don't mean to sound blunt here, but like if you can't take the time or effort to look at the forums to like maybe just try your best to make like a somewhat viable team and then ask for a rate, then like how can you expect someone to completely spend half an hour with you to completely change six of your mons? Like I don't know. That's kind of the way I see it.
Yeah, and a lot of them clearly haven't been tested at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
We're like, and to people who might watch this, we're not trying to like make people feel bad or talk shit. We're just kind of addressing what, like the whole point, yeah, like what Tibbz was saying, the whole point of this is to rate teams so that hopefully encourage people to test their teams more, to look at sample teams, to look at resources before they just go ahead and post their team with the expectation that we're going to make their team, go from 0 to 100, basically. Like we're not trying to make people feel bad here. We're just being honest,
yeah,
basically.
definitely not. By the way, I just realized I have like
Hmm.
a cough drop in my mouth, and it's probably like pretty loud. Like
I
fluctuating
don't
and
hear
stuff.
it. I actually don't notice it.
Okay, well, if you guys do hear it in the recording, I'm sorry, but I'm also really sick, so too bad.
Yeah, no,
You
we don't
gotta deal
mind.
with it.
Like it doesn't matter. Whatever. It's
So
cool.
we are, again, just like Panther was just saying, hoping to provide a resource for people that is able to do some of the things that we maybe can't do as well in chat, like explain ourselves clearly
Hmm.
and be able to have more of a collaborative explanation of ideas. The chat is limited by the fact that it's text and you have to type,
Yeah.
and people don't see everything that you say.
Yeah.
and people can,
Especially when it's busy, like
yeah,
when
right, and
tons of people
people
are
don't
already.
hear your tone, and they people fly off the handle because they take something that you said the wrong way and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
That's
happens
always.
all the time, and we
Hmm.
just want to be able to provide another avenue for people to start to think the right way about how to talk about different teams, or how to look at a team and say, okay,
Hmm.
this is maybe the way that I should go about this. So I'm actually gonna pull up the first one that we have
All
here.
right, cool. Do we have
Um,
the name? Do we have the name of the of or do we have the name of the person who made this, or is it just kind of or is it anonymous?
yeah, these were all anonymous.
Okay, so
Just pulled.
is this a Mega Deonce team?
This
Do you,
is Azumarill, Skarmory, Char X,
oh,
Rotom,
wrong one.
Latios, Serp.
Okay, Azumarill, Scarm, yeah. So the Azumarill, Scarm, Zardex team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm just gonna quickly pull up the notes here that we had.
Hmm.
So while I do that, did you have anything to say about this team right away, or anything that you?
I'm actually just looking at it now. So I guess while you look at the notes, I'll just look at this team and I'll think of some things to say. Like I'll just be like 1 minute. I'm just checking out everything here. I mean, well, before we talk about like, well, before at least I mentioned a couple threats. Like I'm just looking at some of the sets, like Chestoberry Rotom, for example. Like Rotom gets worn down way like really easily from passive damage because it has a lot of the time, like especially this team, this team. It, like for example for Heatran at least this thing is it's Heatran check basically, and it switches it into Lava Plume, gets burned, switches into Toxic, especially with the lack of leftovers recovery, it just gets worn down way too quickly, and and leftovers plus plane split in my opinion is just a much more consistent recovery than having to rely on rest. uh, that's just especially considering that like I said this is the only real Heron switch in. I mean there is Earthquake Latios, but um especially seeing how Latios is also really the only Keldeo check, having to switch into Heatran, get burned, and seeing how this Latios has no recovery, it gets burned, it gets worn down easily as well. So yeah, I just feel like leftover Zordon would be more optimal here. Just
So
this is the first thing to say.
lefties pain split
Yeah, definitely.
over Chesto. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean I agree. I typically just think that lefties pain split is superior to Resto Chesto in basically every possible way.
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't really see a lot of situations where Chesto would be better, like maybe in doubles.
yeah. I mean, we can ask Pro about that. I mean, I don't know much. I doubles. I don't. I played a little bit of doubles UU, but like, yeah. I guess I could see it in doubles, or maybe Citrus Berry in doubles.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing about like if you play VGC or play doubles, which is not what this episode is about, but
mhm.
those games are a lot faster,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
you
Like
definitely
stuff.
don't need as much of the longevity.
No, no.
And
Like
you're
stuff
not
like
switching in and out. There's not hazards.
no.
No one is
Yeah, yeah.
bringing stealth rocks into VGC.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so like being able to take a hard hit with Rotom and then be able to go right back to full is a lot more valuable in a format like that. Whereas in OU is such a slow, stally, patient. OU is
It's a chess game. It's a chess
especially,
game
yeah.
basically.
OU especially, like RU is not like that at all. UU is like insane right now.
Yeah, yeah. Spec Sylveon it's just going ham right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. UU
It's
is.
Spec.
We're not going to touch UU for a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
while,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think,
So
because
sorry,
it's
sorry
insane
for
right
sidetracking here.
now.
Yeah, another thing
No,
I've
but I'm
noticed.
just saying, like that's like UU is so crazy as a meta right now that I don't even think we can deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to this team, like, I know I'm just thinking, why is there no hazard removal? Like Zard, no hazard removal. Like, what's
Yeah,
going
well, I
on here?
mentioned Stealth Rocks a minute ago. In OU, Stealth Rocks are huge. They're everywhere because it is a long game. So that damage that you take from switching.
Oh, sorry, I'm
types-
so stupid. I just realized there's defog. Oh my god, there's defog on Ladio. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. That's my bad.
Um,
But like, I don't know how I feel about. I don't know how I feel.
does Latios have defog? Oh, Sato
Yeah,
must have added that because in her notes it said that Latios didn't have defog on it.
okay,
And
okay.
yeah, I mean,
I was-
obviously with Charizard having rocks, look, for anyone who's listening to this, if you're running Charizard or if you're running Talonflame, you have to have hazard removal. Period. End of story. I don't care. If you're running Charizard or you're running Talonflame, you have to have a spinner, you have to have a defogger. That's it. There's no arguing about this because those two Pokemon take 50% from rocks. Like, you can switch Charizard in one time.
Well,
to rocks.
you can do 2 if you have an odd HP stat, but like even then, that's kind of, if you're relying on that, then that's that's not
well,
really.
Then what are you gonna do? I mean, yeah, that's useless. And then Charizard obviously carries Roost, but still, it's like then you're forced to Roost, which allows your opponent to switch something in that counters it.
Wait, so going back to this team, another thing I see that's really redundant is Dragon Pulse Superior. Especially seeing how you have Azumarill especially AV Azumarill as a fairly decent Lottie check. I mean, I don't know why, and just having Life Orb Superior in general is just not that. I mean, you're boosting anyway with Leaf Storm, so at +6, like you're not breaking through Heat Ren either way. Like I'll just put it that way. So I feel like having Leech Seed or some sort of sustain would be more efficient here in the long run, especially to check the likes of Rotom. I mean, Latios can check, but then it just Volt switches out into Weavile, which forces you into Scarm to take a hit. So I just feel like having sustain on Superior over Life Orb is superior. Yeah. Wow. How about this pun? Superior in this case.
Do you think it's worth changing out a move or just switching it to lefties?
I really don't agree with Dragon Pulse in this set. I mean, Dragon Pulse is only for the Lottie twins, but
yeah, that's true. And with a team with 2 dragons on it anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
if that Charizard gets up a D-Dance, you really don't need Dragon Pulse.
And I mean, like, if Lottie switches into check Superior, you just glare, you just paralyze it, and then you can just revenge kill it with Charizard anyway. So, like, Dragon Pulse is really not needed. For another move, well, Substitute's always it's always nice to tease protection, helps prevent you being revenge killed. I'm thinking Sub just as a placeholder for now. I mean, we could change that up later, looking back at it, but.
So you want to do like Sub Seed, then like Leaf Storm, lose HP Fire and Dragon Pulse, go Sub Seed and keep Glare?
That's a tough one actually. Well, yeah. I think that's I think I agree with that because Zardex is already fairly sufficient for beating most steel types not named Heatran. And Azumarill already gets a hard hit off. I mean, most Skarmory are Spadef anyways nowadays, so Azumarill gets a hard hit off any of them if they try to switch in. Zard checks most Mega Scizor variants except for I guess Superpower. I mean, if it switches in, it takes rocks, takes a Superpower. I mean, so yeah, I'm really not feeling HP Fire.
Okay, just so the main thing there is because of the redundancy of the moves, we're giving Superior the ability to just really use Leaf Storm and Glare for longer and give it more longevity. Really the same reason we changed Rotom, really.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. What you just said about Skarmory.
Yeah.
About how most Skarmories are specially defensive, right?
Yeah.
This one's not. Which is something that in the notes we had pointed out. This is the team's fairy check, but it's running Fizdef. So,
yeah,
like,
that was another thing that was kind of like weird.
It's gonna check Lopunny.
Yeah. I mean, but well, yeah, Lopunny is actually a really big issue.
But Gardevoir and Clefable and all the other fairies that
holy shit, yeah, Clefable
needs to be able to check, which it needs to be changed because
definitely
checks Clefable.
Mm-hmm. And well, I mean, Clefable generally runs T-Wave now. I mean, because
usually or rocks sometimes, but
yeah, you may. Yeah, but I definitely agree. You're gonna say to run Spadef Skarm, right?
Either that, at the very least, it needs to have Iron Head, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, 100%.
Over Brave Bird, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it really needs Brave Bird. I don't know what Brave Bird is supposed to be for. This thing looks like it was built to be a Lopunny check.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
But we have Rotom.
Rotom's like it's kind of a one-time check. Like
Yeah, but we have a Azumarill too. I mean,
yeah. Azumarill can take a hit. Azumarill can take a hit, definitely.
yeah, and I mean, even if it's just an Aqua Jet, Lopunny can't take more than.
Two. Let me just calc that actually.
I
This
would
isn't
guess two.
banded. Yeah, oh yeah, Lopunny doesn't run any bulk
And
anyways.
Lopunny is so frail. It's got like
Yeah.
4 HP. Literally, like I was playing a Lopunny team the other day. I
hmm
switched in my Lopunny and it took a pain split and it went down to like 20 or something. I'm like,
Yes. Yeah. Augjet does like 37 up to 37%. So like after rocks, after yeah, like Azumarill takes the return quite well, and it just kills the player off anyway. So plus like Spadef Scarm, like wait no, what am I saying? Spadef Scarm doesn't beat Lopunny, but yeah, Rotom plus
no, I
Azumarill
mean the question
should
that
be
we have
fine.
is the Skarmory that's here now beats Lopunny
Yeah,
easily.
of course, of
Do we
course.
want to sacrifice this Skarmory being able to beat Lopunny for a better check for fairies in general?
Yeah, I think so because definitely, I'd say so because yeah, two soft checks should be enough for Lopunny. I mean, it gets worn down easily. If we play smart with Rotom and or Zermold, then I think it should be fine against Lopunny, honestly. And I feel like the ability to check Mega Guard as well kind of just gets a kill every time it comes in safely. Just noticing as well. I mean, yeah. I definitely think Spadef Skarm is better here, especially for Mega Guard, Fable as well.
Oh, so also I switching this to Ironhead, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then does Spadef run Rocky Helmet or lefties is more usual?
Lefties, definitely.
All right, and then what's the spread for? Just change this to Spadef.
I'm pretty sure it's. I can check the Smogon analysis, but I'm pretty sure it's just max health, max Spadef. I mean, I'm not sure. Let me just see. Let me just calc something for Mega Lopunny. Actually, I just want to see if like we can EV some defense to avoid the 2 KO from a high jump kick. I doubt it, but I just want to make sure. So we can maybe especially defensive.
It might be doable, yeah. So run a
Yeah,
calc.
no, it definitely is. It definitely is because high jump kick does 48 to 57 on the Spadef set spread. So we can run some defense to avoid the 2 KO. Let me just find a magic number here. Yeah, if we run 64 defense EVs, we don't get 2 KO'd by high jump kick most of the time.
Is 192 special defense enough?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm just gonna calc against Modest Guard. I'm just gonna calc a Focus Blast here.
Mm-hmm.
Focus Blast will do yeah. Oh, okay. So how much is Spadef? That'll be 2. Let me just
224.
Yeah. Yep. That would be Focus Blast does 38 to 45. So I think we should be okay.
Yeah, it's probably good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Serp is still faster. You know.
And she could.
Yeah. Okay. So, what else have we got here? Do you want to say anything else about that Skarmory? We're gonna make it. You know, obviously we're making it a broader check instead of a much more specific check. It was like very specifically built to check Lopunny.
Yeah, but it's not really needed. There's 2 soft checks, and if we just pump a few defense EVs in, it should be fine.
Okay, so we're going max HP, 64 defense, 192 special defense.
Yeah.
What nature would we run here?
I think it's
probably
careful.
Yep.
Definitely careful.
Yeah, because we're running Ironhead. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
all right. I'm feeling this.
And then leftovers on there. Okay, so a couple other things. The biggest notes was about the fairies with Skarmory. We talked about the Stealth Rocks.
Yeah.
Another thing pointed out that Gengar is potentially a big problem with this team.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, Spadef Skarm kind of helps that.
It does, yeah, actually a lot. But I mean, Ironhead probably doesn't do that much.
No, well, let me just see. I wouldn't be surprised if it does more than I expected. Yeah, it does.
It's got no investment.
Yeah, it does 45.
Really?
Still, yeah. But like, before we go to Gengar, just one thing that I was noting, we could run just Defog over Whirlwind on Skarm and then put Roost on Latios because I mean, Superior as a Keldeo check is a bit shaky. Rotom as well is very shaky as a Keldeo check.
Yeah, I think Rotom gets like 2-hit KO'd by Keldeo.
Yeah, yes. Like I think Specs pump to a KO. So I'm thinking we could do Roost over Defog on Latios and just run Defog on Skarm over Whirlwind. I feel like that would be a bit more efficient. I mean, Whirlwind is kind of nice to phase out stuff like Mega Scizor, setting up, for example, but Zardex kind of already deals with that pretty well.
Do we really want to run Stealth Rock and Defog on the same set though?
Yeah, good question actually. Just see if we could have another rocker.
Not on this team, not the way it is right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, that would require a lot of change. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like having Roost and Latios is important here, in my opinion. I mean, having Rocks and Defog, it is a little bit weird, but I feel like it'll be okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let's go to Gengar for a second. Because one of the things that is in the notes is that one of the better ways to deal with it would be to change Azumarill from AV to Choice Band. Because it had Prio Aqua Jet, and I'm sure that does a ton.
Oh, yeah.
AV Azumarill probably deals with Keldeo very well.
Yeah, it does, but the issue is that you don't really want to switch into Scald. I mean...
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's the main concern. AV is... Fair enough. It is a good Keldeo check on paper, but switching to Scold, like I don't want to switch my Azumarill I don't want to switch my Azumarill to Keldeo unless I'm desperate enough. You know, if that makes sense.
That's one of those things where you would have to like go out to Rotom, then double in Azu.
Yeah. To like bait out a Secret Sword or Hydro Pump or something like that.
Right, and then lock it into that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, AV Azumarill in general. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like that.
I typically agree, and that's why in the notes we're recommending Choice Band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Choice Band actually. I'm just looking at some calcs now. Choice Band does like 75 to Aksha does like 75 to Gengar.
Yeah, and knockoff kills like for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't even need to check. I have superpower on there, but like, yeah, knockoff definitely does kill.
There's no knockoff from Azumarill, a Choice Band on again. There's no way that doesn't kill.
Yeah, especially considering that like Aqua Jet does like 75 already. So like
unless it's one of those Sash Gengars.
Oh, so it's like the low ladder heroes. Great.
Yeah, and then it kills back with Sludge Wave. Actually, Gengar is faster and it does carry Sludge Wave, so that would be a problem.
Yeah, man. I guess Skarm. I don't know. Like, I guess Whispgar could be an issue. Like, if you bring Scar on like Skarm against predicted Sludge Wave, then double into Azumarill on the Focus Blast, and it uses Wisp, then that could be an issue.
I mean, with any prior damage, it's fine.
Yeah, especially after Life Orb.
Aqua Jet kills.
Yeah, well, Aqua Jet after Life Orb and Rocks kills. It does kill.
Yeah, so actually, it's probably fine.
Like, do you think Spadef Skarm is sufficient for dealing with Gengar? I mean,
on its own?
Yeah, well, not really on its own, but I mean, like, do you feel that Spadef Skarm is sufficient? Yeah, basically on its own. Like, is it sufficient
Not
for
if
this
people like to carry T-Ball on Gengar like I used to do.
T-Ball, Jesus.
I always used to run T-Ball on Gengar.
Really?
I used to run Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, T-Ball, and Shadow Ball. Yeah.
Damn. Well,
that set was fucking heat. It hits everything.
Damn. I haven't ran into T-Ball Gengar I don't even run into Gengar that often, but I haven't ran into T-Ball Gengar like in it. I don't even remember the last time I ran into one.
It's probably not worth preparing for. But if it did,
oh yeah,
it would absolutely wreck this team.
Well, I feel like Spadef Skarm should be fine. I mean, let me just call Gengar Focus Blast Timid Life Orb on Skarm on Spadef. Yeah, Focus Blast. Well, it has a good chance to a KOing, but in theory, there's only a 50% chance of it landing 2 hits in a row, anyways, with Focus Blast, right?
In theory.
Yeah. So, no. What am I trying to say? In theory, it 2-hit KOs, but in reality, there's a 50% chance of Scar being able to check it because of the
I don't know
fact
what you're
that the
talking
focus
about. I
blast.
always hit focus blast. I've never missed a focus blast in
Dude,
my
oh
life.
my god. I'm actually thinking of changing up my main make guard team because fucking focus blast misses heat run on the switch every time. It's
Focus blast,
I
no.
cry.
Focus blast. Gengar never misses focus blast.
Are you
Never.
serious?
When I ran that team with Mega Gyarados and Azumarill, there was a
Mhm.
Gengar on that team too.
Oh really?
Yep, it was that T-Bolt Gengar I was just talking about.
Oh shit! And it hit its focus
It was
blasts,
my Bisharp counter. It was my
bruh.
T-Char counter. It
Bisharp
was my
counter.
Heatran counter.
Oh what the fuck, dude? My guard needs some training then, cause like it can't hit. It just can't hit
Right,
focus
that's what I'm
blast.
saying. You need your
It's
Pokemon to love you more. Because my Gengar never missed Focus Blast. I've never missed a Focus Blast in my life. Not ever.
you,
That's
oh
true.
my god. I'm actually really upset right now. I'm really upset right now. Like I literally oh god. Just having to I even on that team I actually have Scarf with Focus Blast as kind of a Rotom lure, but then it just misses when Rotom
Let me
switches in.
ask you a
So it's
question. How do you feel about Tornadus, though? Because I have the opposite problem with Tornadus. I have
oh
never.
I don't even use I remember I used Air Slash on Torn when I used it. I mean I know Air Slash is shit on it, but like I just couldn't stand Hurricane. Like I
Well,
just can't stand this
I'm
thing.
the same way. Streams are lovingly departed,
Yeah.
abandoner who is not here right now, would tell you how much he loves Tornadus.
Oh really?
Tornadus is on every team that dude builds.
Are you
Every
serious?
team. I've got like 3 teams that streams built. Tornadus is on all of them.
So it's like Crawdon for me basically.
And I've never hit Hurricane.
Oh
Not
really?
ever. I miss Hurricane in rain, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh
Like,
bro. Oh shit.
it's not even possible.
Bright powder, yeah. Or like what's it called? Snow cloak mammal spine or some shit. I don't know.
I was actually running a Rain Dance Manaphy, uh like a Rain Dance Rest Hydration Manaphy with a Tornadus.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
was the only team that I was ever able to successfully use Hurricane. And like got the confusion and like got hit the damage
nice.
because Hurricane is a beastly move when it hits.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like it does so much damage and it confuses. Like what? That move's
It
out of
does.
control. But I
It
never
is.
hit it. Not ever.
Yeah, but the thing is that little thing that's just 70% next to accuracy kind of fucks it up a lot.
Oh my god. I know.
I think we're getting sidetracked here. What you're saying about what were you saying about this team again?
So we were talking about changing a Azumarill to Choice Band,
Yeah.
right? Assuming that Spadef Skarm is going to be able to help be that soft check to Gengar, and then Azumarill can definitely revenge kill with Aqua Jet. It does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be able to do more damage with CB.
Yeah.
And getting rid of that Assault Vest. Like you said, it's not actually that. We have to worry about the burns from Keldeo anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why Assault Vest is like a thing. I'm just going to be honest here. I just feel like Band is just so much better in
what's
most
weird?
situations. Yeah.
I had a team that I think it was from the team building workshop that we had like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's got a Lumberry Yazoo on it.
Why?
I don't know.
Well,
For
I guess it
Keldeo,
kind of. I guess so. If you really need a Keldeo, I don't know. I don't agree. I really don't like that.
If you need a Keldeo check that badly, you use Slowbro.
Yeah. Or just use like a Latios, like everyone else for a Latios or something. I mean, actually, I'm just looking at Azuma. I feel like we could. I'm feeling like we could run some speed in that. I'm just gonna look.
Well, CB usually does.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna see how much do you think we need? I mean,
I can look it up real quick, but I think CB usually runs 160 something.
yeah, that sounds like a lot though. I mean, I feel like we want to avoid the 2 KO from Lopunny if that's possible.
No, I'm wrong. 172 HP. This is just standard for CB.
Azuma.
172 HP, 252 attack, obviously, and then 84 speed.
Yeah. We don't avoid the two
Spadef.
KO from return. Yeah. Okay, let me just think about how much speed was it again? Sorry, 160.
172 HP,
172.
252 attack, and then 84 speed.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't know how I feel about running that speed. I mean, the speed is for I'm just gonna assume Clef. I mean, yeah, it's for Clef. But like we have Spadef Skarm for Clef anyway, so
Yeah,
I don't
we're
feel
definitely not worried about Clef now.
I just feel like running yeah, fake out into return after rocks. Let me just see. Okay, yeah, fake out does 22. I'll just say 22. Um, 22 plus 55. Yeah, no, I feel like we should run max HP because fake out into return won't kill Azumarill if from full against Azumarill.
So you want
Whereas
to
if
run
we
4 speed?
yeah, I don't feel like we need like speed is important here. I mean, speed is for Clef and like other base 60
Yeah,
speed mons,
that's
but
not even doing anything.
no, yeah, it's kind of just pointless. And running max HP, like I said, avoids fake out plus return from low bunny, so you can in a pinch be low bunny one on one if you run max HP, which I feel like is more important than outspeeding Clef.
So what do we want to stick the extra for? Defense or special defense? What does it
Um,
need? What does it need more? I mean, what is it gonna?
Well, for defense, I mean, it helps to avoid the down like a download special attack boost from Porygon 2 and Porygon Z. I mean, that's really, 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 really rare. But like, what I mean, I guess it's helpful compared to
Yeah,
what.
nobody runs Porygon, even though it walls everything in the whole meta.
I guess we could just put in Spadef though. I mean, for that reason, I don't really see. There's no like, I don't really feel like there's any legitimate reason to run it in defense, and it's just 4 EVs anyway, so like, it doesn't do too much.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Um. All right. So we move that to a choice bend to Azumarill, with the EV set that you see right there, and we changed Skarmory to Spadaf. So we kind of switched those two really.
Yeah.
In
Wait,
terms of
did
what
you
they
put
were
on a wait, sorry if I interrupted you, but did you put defog on a Skarm and then put roost or recover, sorry, on Latios? Roost slash recover.
No.
Hmm.
I'm still not sure how I feel about that. We can do it.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, I guess it does need Roost. I would almost run Roost and Defog on
Yeah.
Latios.
Yeah.
We could just do that, right? Because does it really need Earthquake? What does it need Earthquake for?
Well, for heat run. But yeah, I
But
guess
we have Rotom and we have Azumarill.
I mean Zoomerl doesn't really like switching in, but it can revenge kill it. Yeah, I guess it does kind of in theory make the team weaker against like mega like as you're saying mega low punny birds in general because we're gonna have to rely on Rotom to switch into Heat Run more, which means that it can potentially get Lava Plume Burn, Toxic, and get worn down to put it in range of like well not put it in range, but just make it easier for Mega Pinsir, which is a little bit annoying for this team. Well, no, we have Skarmory. What am I saying? It's Spadef Skarm, but still.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess like offensive Talonflame will become a little bit more of an issue, but people don't really run that anymore. People just tend to just run Wisp Flame on every team now.
That's because the Wisp Taunt Flame is God.
Yeah, everyone runs that now. Yeah,
that's because it's amazing.
It is really good. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. It's literally
my
my favorite set in the whole meta. It's literally my absolute favorite Pokemon in all of OU. Is Wisp Taunt Flame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous.
Like yeah, I mean like the thing is they burn in their Hippowdon on their Talonflame and you just kind of burn it and then
that thing can switch into a Bisharp knockoff, Roost, Wisp, and wall it until it dies. Like
are you serious?
Yes.
That's pretty heat.
Yeah, at 100%, it can switch into knockoff and roost up and still live and kill Bisharp, which is ridiculous.
Oh shit, that's actually pretty cool. Damn. Yeah, I guess we could get rid of Earthquake. I mean, I guess Rotom should be okay. I mean, especially since we're doing Pain Split now.
I mean, what do we think is a bigger problem? Latios not being able to roost. There's three things here. Okay, so there's Latios not being able to roost. Running Defog and Stealth Rocks in the same set.
Yeah.
And Latios not having Earthquake. Which of those three things is the worst thing? Or the best thing?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like man. I really do. I really do feel like Latios needs Roost. I mean, I feel like the worst thing is Latios not having Roost because Specs. I mean, Spadef Skarm as Keldeo check. I mean, it's not that good of a. It's not a
Okay.
good Keldeo check.
So Latios not having Roost isn't a question. We need to have Roost and Latios. So the
Yeah,
question is
definitely.
then, what's worse,
Hmm.
running Defog and Stealth Rock on the same set, or not having Earthquake on Latios?
And good. That's a tough question. I mean, Roost allows. Yeah, we definitely need Roost because it eases pressure off Rotom to check Keldeo, which it isn't even a good Keldeo check anyways. Um, And then not running Earthquake puts more pressure on Rotom to check Heatran, which means that Heatran plus like Talonflame or something could be a bit more of an issue. Um, yeah, I think we could get rid of Earthquake. I think we can. I think it'll be okay. I think Rotom should be sufficient, and a Zero in the really desperate situation should be sufficient for Heatran.
All right. So on Skarmory, then we're going Iron Head, Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, Roost.
Yeah,
And Latios are going Draco, Psyshock, Roost, Defog.
yeah,
All right. Okay. I think that's it. I think that
yeah. I
deals
think
with
we're good.
all of the major issues on this team. There was another note in here about she was worried about Serp being a problem with this team.
Hmm. I think Spadef Skarm,
Yeah.
like it could just phase it out. It could phase
Yeah.
it out with Whirlwind.
Okay.
Like let me just calc +2 HP fire against
No, I agree. I think Spadef Skarm changes that.
yeah.
I think that's really all that.
Yeah.
All
I
that
just
team
I
needed
just want
and
to
all
call
that
it.
the team could have possibly done.
Yeah, the
honestly.
team really yes, +2. Okay, Superior generally runs leftovers. I'm not gonna run I'm not gonna help with life orb. Most are leftovers nowadays, so I'm just gonna do leftovers. Where the hell's leftovers? Oh whatever, I'll just do King's Rock. Who cares?
King's Rock.
I don't know, like whatever, just not life orb. +2 actually does like a bit over half. I mean, I don't know. Against Def Skarm at least. Well,
Okay, so this is what it boils down to. If you built this team, whoever built this team, if your opponent has a superior, you have to lead with Charizard or you lose. That's
kind
basically
of, yeah. If it's HP, yeah. I mean, who doesn't run HP Firestorm? I mean, I guess you can do HP Ground for Heatran, but yeah, HP Fire is the most common. Plus, yeah, +2.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Superior
it
is
has
gonna
it has
kill-
a chance. It has a chance to a KO. Yeah, it has a chance.
It,
It's
you
like
would
it's
have
it's
you
like
would have to run
50-50.
Charizard. You would have to lead with Char, and you can't and not Mega Evolve. You'd have to lead with Charizard and not Mega Evolve
Yeah.
to be able to beat Superior on an imposing team.
I mean, I guess Latios with Roost is. I mean, it's not
It can
that
use
good.
Dragon Pulse.
You don't really see. Well, I don't see Dragon Pulse as much. Like Dragon Pulse is not on every superior has HP Fire, literally everyone. But I don't see Dragon Pulse as much. But yeah, I do see your point though. I definitely do see your point.
I don't know that there's much we can do about it though.
Yeah, yeah.
This is an offense team.
Pretty much bulky
Bar
offense.
Skarm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weak to something. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You have a point. I mean,
So if you see a superior with this team, lead with Charizard. Do not Mega Evolve, and just Flare Blitz. That's the
yeah.
only way that this team has of dealing with superior, which is good.
Yeah. Well, if it's not Dragon Pulse, then Charizard and Latios can deal with it fairly well.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I feel like Superior, like it is still a threat, but it's not like you're running. It's not like, for example, you're running 6 Tyranitars and then you say Keldeo is a threat. It's not like that much of a threat, if that makes sense. It's not like it just beats you every single time, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, you better hope. Basically, if you see it.
All right, yeah, I think we're good. I don't have much else to say about that team.
Okay. So, what do you think? Do you want to move on to another team? That took a while.
Yeah, that did.
We
Jesus
spent a lot of
Christ.
time on that, actually.
Well, I feel like that's just kind of how it is with when you're, because like when you're typing, like if you have like a minor thing you want to say, you're generally not going to type it out in the chat because it's kind of just, it's going to flood the chat. But if you're talking to someone, just like, then there's a much higher chance that you're just going to say something really, even if it's like seemingly minor, right?
No, I mean it's fine, and I think this is better because it's a more cohesive approach.
Definitely, definitely.
You know, like the chat gets very, very
Uh,
scattered.
oh, I
Like
shouldn't have sworn, but
when you're sitting there in the chat and you're trying to talk to a single person, like if even if there's two people that are trying to go right at the same time, it's like a nightmare. You're trying to
yeah.
talk to one person, and like, oh, are you talking to me? Like, yeah, obviously I'm talking to you.
I was thinking of like having like maybe making, or maybe like thinking of some sort of like rule to add into the rating team rules, so that if you see someone rating, just try to hold off what you're going to say until that other person's finished, as to not like confuse. Like if you have two people rating a team and they have different approaches, then it's just going to confuse the person who wants to rate, right?
Yeah, but I mean at the same time it's tough because you want to be
Definitely.
able to have as many people get a rate as possible.
Yeah, good point.
And there were those times when we got 4, 5, 6 teams that are waiting.
Yeah, it's just like, wait, how am I supposed to like rate six teams? And when each team takes like 10 minutes, like
And I'm the only rater in the chat.
that tends to happen sometimes, unfortunately. I mean, but
I'm sure it happens to you a lot too.
yeah. Sometimes I'm there and like I see a whole bunch of teams. I'm just like, I can't, like if I only have like half an hour to be on or something, and like six teams are posted, I'm like, guys, like sorry, I don't have time to rate all these teams at once. And then sometimes like I'd be pressured to rate faster, so my rates wouldn't be as good as they should have been.
Yeah, that's
Which
true too. Like you have to cut them off or whatever. Like
yeah.
I've been gone for lunch for an hour and a half, come back, and 20 minutes ago someone was like Tibbs, and there's 7 teams just sitting there, and I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
like just click X.
Damn it.
Leave.
Yeah, exactly. Just
You
going
never saw me. I'm not real.
Yeah, pretty much. So are we good to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. So this is the
So the next one that I have is
Shadow Thief Weevil, basically. The Weevil that's named Shadow Thief. I like this guy's nickname, so.
Yup.
Illuminati Cat Chest, what the heck?
Okay, so we got on this team we have, these are all offense teams today, by the way, all of them. We've got a Shadow Thief, the Weavile. We got a Life Orb Weavile, Jajora,
The heck? I'm gonna look at what Jajora. What is Jajora? What the heck is that?
That is a Lefty's TG 3.
Oh, it's from Super Mario. Sorry. I'm just wondering what the heck this guy's nickname is. Jor is from Super Mario. FYI. Sorry, keep going.
Wait, what is it in Super Mario? I don't know what that is.
I'm just looking now. It's a.
Is it those jellyfish things?
Yeah, it is.
That like when you have to swim?
No. I think those are.
No, those are called like bloops or something.
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea what it's from. Like Superstar Saija. It's an enemy. Like I don't know what this is. Whatever. Sorry. I'm just gonna click. I'm just gonna leave. What? It looks weird. Kind of looks like Manaphy though. Anyway, we were saying.
No, I have to look it up now. Now we have to stop everything that we're doing and look this up.
Okay,
everyone, here you go. Look. All right, that's what that is. We don't know what that's what it is though. Okay. We have a Mega Pinsir, the mutated termite. We've got Landorus, the Earthbender, which is a soft sand
offensive,
a fast offensive Landorus, which is pretty heat. We have a Illuminati chest, Latios, which is a very standard Life Orb.
Yeah,
Latios.
typical one.
Yep, and a standard Specs Magnezone also.
All right, I'm just looking here. I'm just trying to think of what is. Yeah, I got the standard hazard removal.
I'll tell you the first problem.
What's up?
Low kick Weevil 6-0 is this whole team.
Yeah, I think Sato. Yeah.
Which is in the notes here. Yeah.
I mean, the only way, I was gonna say the only way I guess you can kind of deal with Weavile is if you don't Mega Evolve with Pinsir and then close combat, which is like, not. Well, okay. Here's a solution then. Run defensive Calm Mind Manaphy. Or not a solution. Here's a way that can help deal with Weavile instead of running Tail Glow offensive.
Okay, yeah, I mean that might be the easiest. That might be the only.
Yeah, let me just think, because it's still, I mean, it.
Uh, Yachi Berry, Scarf Landorus with Stone Edge. How about
Oh no! Oh God! No!
what
Just no! No!
do you mean? It's perfect.
No, man.
It
Okay.
solves everything.
Okay. Knockoff. Yeah, knockoff doesn't 2 a KO. So
I
yeah,
don't
we're
think. I
good.
don't think. What does Scald do back though? No, it probably is fine.
Skull does like 40. Skull does 40. And yeah, yeah, it's knockoff, Calm Mind. No, not knockoff. Sorry, Scold, Calm Mind, Rest, Rain Dance. I think it
Here's
is.
Sato's suggestion. I want to know what you think about this.
Sure.
She also thinks that Bisharp is a problem.
Bishar. Let me just look at this. Um. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. This
And
is
she thinks
yeah.
that Excadrill is kind of a problem. Although
Extra.
Lando is here,
Yeah. Scarf Land. I mean, no, it's not Scarf. Sorry.
but it
Offensive.
beats everything else.
Yeah, I think offensive. I mean, not offensive. Defensive Manaphy helps with all that though. Like it avoids 2 a KO. Let me just see if it avoids 2 a KO from Earthquake from Life Orb. Yeah, it does. It avoids 2 a KO from Life Orb, Earthquake from Extrill. It avoids 2 a KO from Bisharp Knockoff and Weavile Knockoff.
Her
So
recommendation was actually Keldeo, Specs Keldeo over Manaphy.
hmm. I'm actually kind of digging that, like because Pins. Yeah, the only thing that on like a Soul team that can really check that is obviously a Moongus, and then you can just double into your Pinsir and just click return to wear down Scarm or something. Yeah, I think yeah I do kind of like that actually, except that having Spec Zone. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about Magnezone overall. Actually, I mean, it does remove Steel types for.
Is this team really that scared of Steel types, though? I mean,
The only thing Scarm is a bit annoying, but then Specs Keldeo kind of helps with that as well, and then a lot of times Scarm is forced to switch into Weavile, and then you just knock off its leftovers, and you can just wear it down like that. Plus, plus you close. I mean, and like we said, most Scarm are SPDF anyways, and plus you close combat. I think does. I'm just gonna check how much that does, really quick. +2. Yeah, easily 2 KOs against standard SPDF Scarm. Yeah, I'm really not liking Magnezone, like because I feel like it's just there to trap Scarm. I mean, because CC kills every other Steel type. Heat Run dies. What else do we have? Zone dies.
Ferrothorn.
Yeah, Ferrothorn dies to close combat, and even Return does a lot to it as well.
There's Bish, but if we're switching to Keldeo, Bisharp can't do anything to Keldeo.
No, it can't. So do you agree that Magzone's kind of just redundant on this team?
Yeah. The question is, what does the team need that Magnezone, like that something else could provide better than Magnezone?
Well, removing Manaphy makes the team a little bit more weak to hard stall. I mean, Pinsir's pretty good against that build, but I'm just thinking here. Okay, Latios. Well, I could see Deontay being an issue as well. Thinking about it, I mean, it isn't. I mean, Magnezone isn't really the best. I mean, especially Specs doesn't deal with it, which we're removing anyway. Latios, I mean, it checks. It is an offensive check to Pinsir as well. Specs killed can switch in. It can revenge kill it, of course, but Weavile can't. Like every time, it seems like every time Deontay comes in, it kind of just kills something. What do you think? So I guess something that can deal with Deontay fairly well. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah. So you would need something like Ferrothorn, or I don't know what else deals with Deontay well.
Ferrothorn. Well, no, not Heat Ren. SPDF. I mean, SPDF Extra. Well, that's kind of just really specific.
We already have Landorus.
Yeah. Spadef Scarm, of course. Hippo deals it pretty well if you run a good amount of Spadef.
We don't want to put Hippo on this team.
No,
No,
definitely not.
he's awful.
Hippo offensio. Like,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, just no. um, hmm. I was just thinking here. Hmm. What are you thinking? What are you thinking instead of zone? Because I'm actually having a bit of trouble, like, thinking of a replacement at the moment.
I'm not sure. Ferrothorn came to mind.
Yeah. Ferrothorn. Yeah, it
But
provides spikes. It provides spikes, which is nice to wear down steel types or pincer.
yeah, but
Mhm.
the only problem with that is we already have 2 fire weaknesses,
Yeah.
which isn't actually that bad. Actually, we already had 3 anyway because Magnezone is anyway. So
Yeah. I was gonna say.
no, yeah, that doesn't change anything
Hmm.
in terms of type matchups. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking because like, yeah, Magnezone just does nothing.
Yeah,
It's just
and
kind
honestly, it actually improves our type matchup. Earthquake is way more common than any fire move, and Magnezone is 4 times weak to it, and Ferrothorn
yeah,
is neutral.
yeah. I mean, Magnezone, Deontay, not Deontay. I thought, wow, I just had a brain fart. I thought Deontay was on this team, but yeah, okay. It's actually pretty tough. I mean, something okay. Magnezone provides the team. It gets rid of Scarm for Pinsir. That's basically what it does for this team. But Manphy, I mean, no, we don't have Manphy. Keldeo deals with it fairly well.
I didn't put Keldeo on here yet, but I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely agreeing with Keldeo specs. But yeah,
What do you usually run as a 4th move on Keldeo? HP Electric?
I this is a personal thing. I run Focus Blast. You call me crazy, but like, it helps to it helps to like Oko things like Fairthor and Rodom. Like I know people generally don't want to switch in their Rotom to Keldeo, but if they have to, then it gets rid of Rotom for Pinsir. I run Focus Blast personally, but for this team, it's like Hidden Power Bugs for Slowbro Celebi, but you don't see. But you have Pinsir for that. I'm definitely thinking. Huh. What do you? Hmm. I see one standard of to catch the Lottie twins on the Switch, but this is actually kind of tough. What hidden power?
Lottie Twins are kind of annoying, especially since Weevil doesn't have Pursuit.
Yeah. Oh. I just noticed that. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. I see one then. 100%. 100%. Wow. Why does this thing not have pursuit? Low kick. Low kick. You only run that really if you want to catch Weavile, Ferrothorn. That's the only thing I can think of. Tyranitar, of course, as well. But like you have, I mean, Pinsir close combat deals with all of them. Lando deals with offensive Lando 2 KOs. Ferrothorn kills Tyranitar.
I mean,
Unless,
here's my thing: is that I often recommend that people run low kick over Pursuit, but sometimes you need to catch those Lotties.
yeah, it's like, yeah, and just in general, like, yeah, I definitely think that. I don't really feel low kicks for Heatran and Ferrothorn, but like, we have Keldeo to just it switches on Heatran easily, and it can revenge kill Ferrothorn. Pinsir can beat both of them. Lando beats it actually does beat Ferrothorn because it 2 KOs with Earthquake. It can't really switch it on a Heat Run, but it can revenge kill it. Latios, no, doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking Pursuit. We don't need low kick on this Weavile. I'm thinking because
So
well, we don't need low kick. That's for sure. And like what else? I mean, Poison Jab. We don't need Poison Jab really as well. I don't. Fable dies to Lando. I mean, Lando is not really the best switching, but it 2 KOs it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Pursuit.
all right, so that's gonna help with the dragon problems.
Yeah.
With the Lottie twins.
Yeah.
So Pursuit on Weevil over low kick. We've got Keldeo now instead of Manaphy.
Yeah.
which is going to help with Bisharp. It's going to help with Ferrothorn. It's going to help with all those steals. It's going to help with Skarn.
Yeah. It can just switch into Tyranitar as well, which is nice, which is really nice. I mean, Scarf Titar beats Pinsir, beats Latios, beats Weave. No, it doesn't beat Pinsir. Well, no,
it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Unless you flinch like twice, but if you're relying on that, then you should just click X. Lando, yeah, yeah. I'm really liking Keldeo. I don't know what my train of thought just got really murky there. That was weird. But yeah. So sorry, you're saying I just completely just intruded there on what you were saying.
So it's funny. Sato actually did. She actually wrote in the notes, Yachi on Lando T will allow it to anti-lead Weevils, trying to anti-lead it as well as threats like Mega
Jesus.
So we can preserve Pinsir for late game.
Well, we have Keldeo, so I don't need to pull any of this crazy ass like double prediction, anti-leading voodoo, magic. We don't need to do any of that. And now that we got Keldeo.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, we're thinking of like I'm really like, what do you think? We need to get Zone doesn't do anything. Like it's just kind of there. I feel like. Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, what do you like? What are you thinking instead of?
I mean, like you said, Diancie is probably something that we want to have a better check to.
Yeah, definitely.
So Ferrothorn comes to mind. Excadrill, all those steel types come to mind. Excadrill, Ferrothorn.
I'm just thinking. I mean, I'm thinking speed control for this team would be nice as well for Pinsir, like Thunderwave support or something.
I mean, we have Icy Wind on Keldeo, but that's not right.
Yeah. Maybe
nobody spams Icy Wind as actual speed control. Well, they do, but
they just use Icy Wind because you don't get Ice Beam. Like,
I had a guy Icy Wind my Slowbro like 4 times.
Why?
I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? I'm already slower than you, and I completely wall you. Like, what are you doing?
Maybe he has OCD and he wants the speed to hit 0.
I'm a Slowbro. My speed is already 0.
That's kind of funny. Oh, man, Magnezone. Maybe T-Way Ferrothorn. No. Yeah, T-Way Ferrothorn. Yeah, you have power up anyways. I'm thinking perhaps T-Way Ferrothorn with spikes. No, you don't need no spikes with hazard with defog. No. I don't actually know. I don't know how I feel about that anymore. Actually.
I mean, it's fine. We had the same thing on the other team. We had Stealth Rocks on Skarm and defog on Latios. That's a thing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
but like
you almost always have to do that right now in this meta.
Yeah, unless you want to run a Stormy or something. I mean, this is tough. This is actually really tough. What to replace Magnezone with? Jesus Christ. Like, Well, what are you thinking, man? Like, you haven't. What are you thinking instead of Zone?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
So it's a question of what this team needs more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to think of the various things that could potentially be a problem with this team.
Yeah.
You were saying earlier that losing Manaphy made us a little bit weaker to stall.
Yeah, definitely.
So what can we put in Magnezone's position that would act as a better stall breaker? I think that's what we really need.
Yeah. Oh, we could put Hoopa U with Thunderbolt. No, I'm just joking. I wish. I really, really wish I could put Hoopa. But rip. Specs Hoopa, man.
Yeah, remember that time when every team was just Hoopa and 5 other mons?
No, man, that was my. Remember that Mega Man? I had Hoopa on that. It was sick. I loved it, man. Like they brought on their Chansey. I volt switched out into Hoopa. Used Psyshock. Oh, it was nice. It was really nice. But now I just have Specs Volcanion, and it's not the same.
No, it's not. It's not even.
It's just I miss Hoopa, man. I miss Hoopa. And yeah. All right. So. Yeah. Some Hoopa. Well, yeah.
Whatever. Panther might miss you. I'm glad you're gone.
Okay, so it's good stall breakers. I mean, well, Kel is already like the only thing that they can switch it on stall is Amoonguss, really.
So we need
But
something for Amoonguss. Is
well,
basically what you're saying.
no, well, we have Pinsir for that anyways. I mean, and Latios as well. I don't. Hmm. Like and thing is like you can like scold the first time when Amoonguss comes in. And then the second time, when you predict the Amoonguss make the aggressive play, go for Icy Wind, and then double out into something on the chance you switch in, for example. That's kind of a way I'm thinking you can break down like the typical stall team.
Okay, so you don't think we are actually that weak to stall then?
Well, not. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. But I was just saying that removing Manaphy makes us weaker to stall because that as an observation. I wasn't saying that like removing Manaphy makes it so that we just click X every time we see like Mega Sableye stall. I was just saying that in general, removing Manaphy does make us a little bit more vulnerable to stall, which is true.
Well, we should put something there that helps to deal with it then.
Yeah.
You know, like helps to deal with Mega Sableye, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's the obvious answer to Mega Sableye, which is Clef.
Yeah, Clef is the god.
That S rank though.
Yeah. Oh man.
So,
I'm just gonna look at the viability rankings. I'm just gonna see.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna,
I don't.
I'm just gonna do that right
want
now.
to put Clef on this team just because I'm sick of putting Clef on teams.
Yeah.
Clef is on every single one of my team because I always get to this point where this happens every time. I'll have 6 Mons and I'll be like, or I'll have 5 Mons and I'll be like, all right, I've got most of my bases covered. What can I throw in as a general check to stuff?
Yeah, blanket
Clef.
check.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
It checks everything.
Yeah, it gives you T-Wave. It gives you like it just gives you so much. But like I'm just looking now. I mean, something that can help against Scarm.
It's that same problem that you always have. Like, oh, my team is weak to Kyurem B. What do? Oh, I add Clef because every team is weak to Kyurem B and every team has to add Clef.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it seems maybe. Oh, here's an idea. I'm thinking adding some offensive heat run variant. Actually, because it helps against Sableye. It doesn't beat Sableye, and if we do Scarf, then it can revenge kill Deontay. Or Deontay.
Scarf Tran? You want to run Scarf Tran?
I'm thinking that is an option, honestly. Like,
I mean, okay, it's fine with me.
Like it helps against Deontay or Deontay. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not sure actually.
I like Deontay better.
Deontay?
It sounds like Beyonce.
It sounds more elegant,
It
right?
sounds like Beyonce. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
But that's probably not right.
I'm actually thinking Scarf Tran because I'm just gonna see. I doubt it 2 KO Sableye, but let me just see with Fire Blast.
I mean, okay, guys, listen. I don't know if this is like, I don't know about this on this team, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Scarf Tran on this team.
I don't like Magazone does nothing, and at least Scarf Tran revenge kills Deontay, which is really annoying for this team, right? And it does pressure Mega Sableye into spamming recover. Like you can outstall Mega Sableye with Flash Cannon.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and you can get some depth drops.
Flash Cannon.
They have overheat on here. I'm not sure why. I don't know what you need overheat for.
Earth power?
Yeah, Earth power. Yeah. And Stone Edge. Or Ancient Power, like to revenge kill Talonflame.
Stone Edge is better than Ancient
Power. You know what's sick? Sato mentioned how like Talonflame was annoying for this team, but now, wait, never mind.
No, she did.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, there you go. Then Scarf Tran can revenge kill that.
Okay.
And Scarf Tran can revenge kill Weavile as well if Keldeo gets to weekend. You can revenge kill Exadrill, like out of sand. Ooh, I'm liking this, man. I'm liking Scarf Tran now. Thinking about it more.
Flash Cannon, Earth Power, Stone Edge, and what?
Let me just see how much Ancient Power does to like Spadef. I'm pretty sure it does a lot. I mean, to Spadef's. I'm not saying.
Ancient Power.
Ancient Power, man.
Ancient Power.
Stone Edge is
gonna do more anyway because most Talonflames run Spadef.
Yeah, it actually Okos Stone Edge.
Anyways, I guarantee you that Stone Edge.
Even if you're intimidated, Okos. All right, cool. Let's do Stone Edge then. So Stone Edge, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Earth Power. Oh man, like Scarf Tren. You think your extra is gonna earthquake me? Nah, man. You got that fire blast. You think Beyonce is gonna? Nah, no. We got the flash cannon for you. I think
That would piss me
Sablight's
off.
gonna.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no. I'm. Oh man, Scarf Tren. Oh man, I'm liking this. I'll put it. I definitely feel like I'll put in work.
So what are we running? Max attack, max speed, timid.
Wait, what? You said max attack, dude. What? You mean special attack?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, max speed, max special attack, timid.
Yeah, I didn't mean physical attack. I didn't. I just said attack because special attack is two extra syllables, and that's dumb.
Dude, that's hard to say. You know what I ran? You know what some guy, you weren't here. Some guy posted a UU team. I'm not going to mention names, but it was just 6 May champs with choice specs with max attack, max special
What?
attack. Yeah, it was max attack and max special attack with like focus blast and struggle. And I asked him, why are you running attacky bees? He's like, because when I run out of focus blast, I want to get the most powerful struggle off. I'm like, you what? Are you serious? Max attack struggle, dude. The new meta.
So it was Verless? Is that what you're saying? That was.
What? I think it probably
It
was
was
like
Verlissify.
it was probably one of his like followers or something. I don't know. You do occasionally see the Verlisify guy. Like there's a guy with like who wanted to battle me with like a Verlisify with like Verlisify sets and
It does
OU.
happen, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a Pikachu with like fake out and like faint and like a Endeavor. I just bring in Tank Chop, it just kills itself and then he forfeited. It was pretty funny. All right, so sorry. I tend to get sidetracked a lot, but yeah. Yeah. So we got Scarf Tran here. Anything else that you think that we should do?
No, I don't think so, really.
It also
I
helps
think
get Scarm as
that's
well.
actually fine.
Lovely. Yeah. Ooh, Scarf Tran, man. What else is out of say? Weavile Revenge Killed by Scarf Tran. Bitsharp. We have Keldeo and Extral Revenge Killed by Scarf Tran. Nice. And like you keep switching on a predicted Iron Head or something, and then they think, oh, I can just use Earthquake, and then you just kill it with Fire Blast. Because most heat round are SPDF now, anyways. So people aren't going to expect a Scarf Tran.
No, nobody expects that. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I think I ran into one the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I was on the ladder and I had this Tran just absolutely destroyed me. And
Scarf.
it must have been. It must have been Scarf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it just fucking killed me.
That's like fourth gen. So I think Scarf Tran was fourth gen. From what I know, like that was like a thing back then.
That is before my time.
Yeah, same here. All right, cool. So we got Scarf Tran. I think that's all I have to say. We got Pursuit and Weavile, Keldeo over Manaphy, Lando is the same. Yeah, we placed Magnezone with Scarf Tran. I'm looking at Lando. Anything? Yeah, it's also a pretty decent bird check. Like that plus Lando should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Magnezone didn't do anything, so we got rid of it. I think we're cool. I think we're good.
All right, now hold on a second.
What's up?
All right, so here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
We have 3 teams. Let's hang on to the third one for another day.
Sure. I'm down.
I think this was pretty productive. I think we got these.
It was. Yeah.
I hope
I'm liking
that
this.
anyone that watches this gets something out of. It's to me the most helpful thing is always hearing people think things through, and listening to the way that they make decisions, or the way that they try to, like when we were trying to decide on Latios on that last team, should we get rid of Earthquake? Should we keep Earthquake?
Yeah, because like every change has an opportunity cost. Every change creates like one thing to keep in mind. Like this is to like raiders. Like don't just say like add like just add a Life Orb Latios. Because it helps deal with Keldeo. Because you have to keep in mind that adding Latios will make a team weaker to Tyranitar, for example. Like every choice has an opportunity cost. So when you're rating, like try to say like, but like for example, instead of just saying add a Life Orb Latios, say add a Life Orb Latios. But since this will make you weaker to T-Tar, I suggest adding to Keldeo or something, or maybe adding low kick on Weavile or just something like that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And on top of that, one thing I like to point out that I see a lot of new people do that we never did this whole time was we never said, like, I need a grass type.
Yeah.
I need a ground type. You probably do need a ground type. Um,
Yeah, man. Earthquake is just so
yeah, I mean,
nice.
Earthquake is like the move, right?
Ooh, ooh,
But like, look
yeah.
at this team. Does not have a grass type.
Or
Does
like,
not have a rock type.
yeah, you probably need a water type because Scald is like
You probably need a
stupid.
water type, yeah.
Scald is just so stupid, but
But the point is, um, that's not the way that you want to think when you're building a team. It's not about, oh, I need one. It's not like grocery shopping. You don't need one of these and one of these and one of these and one of these. You're not trying to stock your kitchen with stuff, right? You don't
mhm.
just like, oh, I'll have a fruit and I'll have a vegetable and I'm going to have some bread. No, you're trying to make a specific recipe, right?
Yeah,
So it's more about, oh, I need a pizza. Well, I don't have this specific type of sauce that I need to support the rest of my ingredients, right? It's like that. When you're building a team, you need to be very specific about why the different things are there and how they work together. It's not just randomly selecting things that are
yeah,
different than each
exactly,
other.
exactly, exactly. That's a good point. Like when people say, yeah, like kind of bouncing off what you're saying, and people are like, oh, I need to add a superior because they don't have a grass type. It's just
Right.
kind of like
Right. And
why?
it's like, why?
Like how does
What
that
does
help?
that do? Right.
How does that like every team or most teams should have be centered around like a win condition, an overall strategy, an overall goal. Like for example, to help like if you have a Talonflame team, a sort of offensive SC Talonflame, you're the goal of the team could be wearing down Rotom or Heatran or Tyranitar to the point where Talonflame can sweep. Like and then having hazard removal for Talonflame, having having checks to Tyranitar, having checks to Heatran, having checks to Rotom. So that's what the team's centered around. It's not like you have a Talonflame and then you see, oh, my team's weak to water types. I better add I better add a superior like because that doesn't help Talonflame sweep, which is what you build your team around, if that makes sense.
Exactly. I guess the point that we're trying to make and the thing that you should take away from this today, the last thought is you don't put bananas on your pizza. So don't put Mons on your team for no reason.
Yeah. Like for example, this Magnezone, it just felt like it was kind of just added. Like it didn't feel like it did much. Like it traps steel types, but like Skarmory, that's the only steel type notable steel type that is annoying for Pinsir, which
Right.
the rest of the team is handles. So
So I'm out of pizza based analogies.
sad,
So
sad.
it is sad. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not out of, I may have pizza though. Um, a lot of my learning moments are centered around
Pizza.
sauce and cheese is what I found
Mm.
generally.
Mm.
So let's get out of here.
All right, sure.
We're gonna take that third team and we're gonna save it for another day. We
Yeah,
also
hopefully.
have our team building competition coming up. We are gonna have two team builders that are given special restrictions on their team. They're gonna build a team. We're gonna battle them and we're gonna talk about it. So that's coming up hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully
Hopefully
when
this will
like
be our
streams
next
get back
video.
from his when streams gets back from his grandmother's or when Perry gets his fucking potato internet working. But yeah. And like just as a little spoiler for that, we there may or may not be a Specs Dawn fan involved. So yeah.
Uh,
Dawn fan is God, man. God the god of UU. You see it on it. Oh god, I hate that
I don't know, man.
thing.
Clutch low punny though.
Oh, oh god. Non-mega low punny, just that in general is enough.
It's going to be good. We're going to encourage our team builders to do some interesting builds, I hope. And then we're going to have the opportunity to talk about them afterwards and
Hmm.
find out what their challenges were, what their things surprised them, what was expected, what was not expected, what that whole experience was like of having to build a team under these weird restrictions that we're going to give them.
That's cool. Like the thought process behind that, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to talk about that after the fact.
All
I
right,
don't know
cool.
how it's eventually going to be edited. I might move that beforehand so that we know what the teams are before the battle. But we have to talk about it after since they can't know what the other person did.
Definitely, definitely.
So hopefully we'll be doing that really soon. I don't know when we're going to record that yet, but I'd like to do it in the next couple of days, if at all possible.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be down for that. Like I'm free on I'm pretty sure I'm free on Monday. I'm working Sunday, but like I'm pretty sure I'm good Monday to do that.
Depending on if I'm sick or whatever, if you guys can get three people together, do it without me, or whatever. So we'll figure that out, but keep an eye out for that. And we'll see you next time, I guess.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.